Hi everyone, welcome to part 2. This is the SEA math paper. This is from Trinidad and Tobago. It applies to basically the entire Caribbean. PEP, we call it in CSEC. I know St. Vincent and the Grenadine is common entrance. I'm not sure of the names, but for the grade 6 entrance to high school, alright? So I did part 1, so if you have not checked that out, check that out now, alright? So we are at 21 and this is valued 2 marks. This is a typical CSEC type question. So let's go. Alright, so it says 3 and 4/5 plus 2 and 2/3. Now there's two ways you can do this. We can either add this, the whole numbers, and then add the fraction separate. I think I'm going to do it that way for space. So what we do, we add the whole numbers, so it will be 3 plus 2, so the whole number is 5. And then we're going to add the fractions separate. So it will be 4/5 plus 2/3. Whenever we're adding or subtracting, we find what we call the lowest common multiple of the denominator, which is the bottom number. And that will be 15. If you're not sure to do that, check that out on my earlier videos, alright? This is focus on doing the solution. So 5 into 15, that goes 3 times. 4 3 is 12. Put back our plus. 3 into 15, that goes 5 times. So we multiply 2 times 5, which works out to 10. Alright? So now it have the same denominator. And guys, remember you're just supposed to go ahead and try. So what we're going to do now, we're going to add 12 and 10. That is 22 over 15. But we are not finished. 15 into 22 goes 1 time. Remainder 7 over 15. But remember, we add the 5 to it. So it will be 5, which is the whole number first. 5 plus 1 and 7 over 15. Well done, Trinidad and Tobago. Very nice question. So it will be 6 and 7 over 15. Alright, so that will be our answer, and you collect your 2 marks. So let's move on to 22. This one is very, very technical. Alright, typical CSEC question also. He said 2/3 of a number is 48. What is 3/4 of the number? So first we need to find out a number such that when we find 2/3 of it is equal to 48. Alright, I know you guys are young, but nevertheless. So what we do, we can say 2/3 of the number. Of means to multiply. So what we do, we multiply. Let's just call the number y. And that should give us 48. Alright. So then we can transpose. So we say we're going to take the inverse of 2/3. So that's 48 multiplied by 3 and divide by 2. What we did is almost as if we just put 3 over 2. Find the inverse. So this is being divided, so we multiply. What's being multiplied, we divide. So let's go 2 into 2, 1. 2 into 48 goes 24 times. All we have to do is say 3 multiplied by 24, and that will be our answer. So that will be 72. But remember what they said. They say what is 3/4 of the number. Alright? So what we're going to do, we're going to find 3/4 now of 72, and that will give us our full 2 marks. So it's 3/4 of 72. Alright, so 4 can go into 72, so 4 into 4, 1. 4 into 7 goes 1 time, that remains at 3. So that will give us 32. 4 into 32, 8. So 8 times that is 54. So our final answer would be 54. So 3/4 of the number is 54. Very nice question, Trinidad and Tobago. I salute you. Thanks to all the persons from Trinidad and Tobago. You guys watch my videos more than Jamaicans. I appreciate it, alright? Yeah. Alright, 23 says, Ryan picked a bucket of plums. He made 13 heaps. Each heap contained 6 plums. And he had 3 extra plums. How many plums did Ryan? Alright? So what he did, he has 13 groups. But in each 13 groups, he had 6 plums. So what we can do, we can say 13 multiplied by 6. This would be the answer for the group itself. 6 3 is 18, so 8 carry 1. 6 1 6, and that's 78. So he has a total in the 13 groups of 78. And he had 3 extra plums. So the 3 extra, we can just add it to find the total. 3 and 8, 11. So in all, he had 81 plums. And you probably get 2 marks. Alright? Let's move on to 24. Hit the like button if you're just joining. Remember, guys, you have to try the questions before me. Alright? Pause the video, try them, and then you come back and look at the solution. Alright? Test your skill. Free past paper, then you add in, guys. Free practice. Alright? Pictures are numbered in sequence from 1 to 52. Zach is sticking 8 pictures in order on a Bristol board to form posters. How many posters can Zach make? Alright, let's read it again, because I didn't get what they are saying. So it says pictures are numbered in sequence from 1 to 52. Zach is sticking 8 pictures in order on a Bristol board to form posters. What the hell? Zach is sticking 8 pictures. I don't think they give us enough information. So it says pictures are numbered in sequence from 1 to 52. Yeah, so we get that. Zach is sticking 8 pictures in order on a Bristol board to form posters. How many posters can Zach make? Now, assume say 8. Now before that, guys, I don't know what the hell they are trying to say. And it's 1 more. I don't get it. Feel like something missing. Yes, so from 1 to 52, he's taking 8 pictures in order on a Bristol board. I don't even know what this is. The form posters. So let me just assume say 8 form 1. Right? As me not see no other solution. I don't know what they say. I don't see pictures are numbered 1 to. Yes, so 1 to 52. We know that Zach is sticking 8 pictures in order. What do you mean by that? Type it in the comment section, guys, because I don't know what that means. So I'm gonna just divide. Let's assume say that means say 8 form 1. Right? I don't know. So you guys can shed some light on this, because this don't make no sense to me. 8 times 8. There was an error with that. And then so I'm gonna go with 19, but I have no idea. Somebody from Trinidad can probably shed some light on that. Alright? So it will be 19 posters. Alright, it says, on which board will the picture numbered 60 before? Oh. So that's it. Which board? So I guess yeah, from 1 to 52 and then each you're gonna go by 8, 8, 8. No, that's not this. Guys, you can shed some light. I don't know what, but me assume that them go by multiples of 8, assuming that we may do correct. Alright, so 8, 5 are 40, and it don't make no sense to me now. Because them do make the question here. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it says 60. And 60 is not a multiple of that. So I definitely don't understand this question. Give me guys, I don't understand the question. Anyway, we are move on. Somebody can shed the light on that, as it do make no sense to me. I guess I put it in their language, or something related to film reality. Alright, it says Jada is 9 years old. The sum of her parents' age is the square of Jada's age. Her father is 11 years older than her mother. How old is Jada's mother? This makes sense now. Alright, so let's see what they say. They say Jada is 9 years old. So Jada 9, so we know that. So if we set question, man, can put terms that we don't know. Alright, so Jada is 9. We go back to this one. Look up yourself, Jada, sleeping beauty. So Jada 9, right? Alright, it says the sum of her parents' age is the square of Jada's age. Alright, so the square of Jada's age would be so this is what the total parents' age add up to. Both parents add up to this, right? So that's 81. And it says no, her father is 11 years older than her mother. How old is Jada's mother? Alright, so the two age, so it would be X. Let's call Jada's mother X and her dad X plus 11, right? Because they say that he is older. And that must add up to 81. So we're gonna solve for X now. So subtract 11 from both sides. So that's 81. Subtract 11. Very nice question, this too. So that's 70, right? Wow. So that worked out to 35. Let us check it just to make sure. It said that both of them age. No, something like this. Her father is 11 years older. So this 11 plus. Yeah, man, right. So the father would do 46. Yeah, that's 46. 6 and 5, 11. Yeah, this makes sense, guys. So the answer is actually 35 because it asks for the mom age. But I just check it. It's her dad will be 46, which is 11 years older, and both of them is at 40, 81. I don't understand the question up the top. Somebody can shed the light on it, please. Oh, this is a past C-sec question. I think I got it, you know. Alright, oh yeah. This is a past C-sec question. This came on a C-sec exam. I think it was the year 2019, I think. Alright, so it says a pattern is formed using dots as shown below. How many dots will form figure 6? Alright, so let us see the pattern. For figure 1, 2, 1, right? So you see that the base is 1 plus these are 2 and a 3. So for figure 6, it will be 7, the base should be 7, then you have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can't bother to draw it, guys. But add up all of this, and this would be figure 6, right? Because figure 5 would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'd have 6 at the base, then 4. You see the pattern? Look. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's the same pattern. Alright, so 6 and 7, that's 13, 18, 22, 25, 28. So you know this is have 28 of it. Alright, but I'm not gonna draw it, guys. I'm not gonna draw it. So it's 28 that. So we just put it right here. And for the final, 29 rather, let's see 29. It's a very long exam though. For the kids. Alright, it says, and Jeannie shared a bag. Okay, I know I really shouldn't have enough. I didn't name it. And Jeannie shared a bag of mangoes with her friends. She gave 1/5 to Jenny and 1/3 of the remainder to Paul. What fraction of the mangoes did Paul get? Alright, so guys, read it very carefully. Alright, you always say, and Jeannie shared a bag of mangoes with her friends. She gave 1/5 to Jenny. So what you're gonna do now? She have a hole, right? And she gave Jenny here? Yeah. 1/5. So what you're gonna do, we're gonna turn this 1 into 5/5. Just make the base be the same. The denominator be the same, right? So that would leave 4/5. That's what remains. I'm gonna write 45. So this is the remainder, 4/5. That's what we have from whatever. And it says no. And 1/3. So from that, we're going to give 1/3 of the remainder part. So we have 4/5 remaining. Alright, so we get that. And 1/3 of. Of means to multiply. So she gave 1/3 of the remainder. So this is would be 1/3. So that's 4/50. And now it says, what fraction of the mangoes did Aunt Jeannie give her friends? So she gave 1/4/15 and what was it? 1/3, 1/5. So if you into 15, 1, multiply with 4, and 5 into that 3, that's 7/. So she gave a total of 7/50 to her friends. That's what it adds up to. Alright. This one says there are 300 students in an auditorium. Of these, 210 are boys. What percentage of the students is girls? So basically, this is a very tough question in terms of you have to, is more than one part. So first, notice how they try to trick you guys. What they say 300 students in an auditorium, 210 are boys. And then they ask for the percentage of girls. So what we can do is to say, alright, we need to know how many girls are there, right? Since they are focused. Or we can find the percentage of the boys and then subtract it. But we are going to do the other way, which is 300 minus 210. So there are 90 girls, right? So there are 90 girls out of 300. girls, take up a smaller person. Alright, let's break it down. 3 can go into 9. That 3 times. 3 into that 10 times. And then we can say 10 into 100 10 times, right? So it would be 30%, girls. Very nice question. So our answer would be 30%. Right? They put the percentage already. So let's move on to the next one. It says if 60% of the students leave the auditorium, how many students were left? Very nice question. So out of the total, 60% were to leave. How many would remain? So we know that the total is 300. So all we have to do is just find 60% of 300. Alright? And that would be our answer. Alright, so let's find 60% of the total, which is 300, right? So it's 60% of 300, but that's the total number of students. So let's calculate. That would be 180. 6 times 30, 180. So it would be a total of 180 students left. Oh, no. That a 180 leave. Like them leave the premises. So to the 300, you have to read the questions carefully, guys. I say how many left, as in left at the auditorium. So that would be 120. I don't like how they structure it though, as it leave room for other interpretation. I either say how many students left. That just makes no sense to me. I say if 60% of the students leave the auditorium, how many students left? Is it that they are saying how many students left the auditorium, or how many students are left at the auditorium? So I don't know, guys. I don't know. That one is a bit tricky. But I'm thinking they say how many are left at the auditorium. I think that's what they are saying. But I don't know why they structure the questions for double interpretation. Alright, so let's move on. It says Mrs. Jones borrows $10,000 from a bank. She also repaid the loan in 7 years at a rate of 20% interest per annum. Calculate the simple interest Mrs. Jones must pay. Now, simple interest, let us identify each. We're going to use, this is the principal. I've done this on my channel many times. This would be the rate, and this would be the time of the loan. Pick up Scotiabank. Alright, so let's go, guys. Alright, so we calculate simple interest is very simple. So it's the principal, we are going to use P to represent, multiplied by the time, and the time is expressed in years. They give us in years. They're giving us in months, we'd have to convert, multiplied by the rate. And then now, from the rate, because a percent, we have 100. All we have to do is just put in those principal at 10 grand. We got principal, so Williams, pick up yourself. And then now we have time, which is 7 years, multiplied by 12 over 100. To simplify this, I'll win this thing. Alright? So, we divide by 100. Alright, so it's very easy to multiply by 100, so multiply this part first. 7 times 12, that is 7 to 14, so that's 84. And then we multiply by 100. all we have to do is add two zeros. And that's us. So final answer. 8,400. And now the space is there for us to put it. Alright, so that's how we calculate the simple interest. Alright, so it says, what is the total amount of money that Mrs. Jones must pay? So for the total, it would be 8,400. So you have to borrow money, because you have to pay more. Plus, you have to pay about the 10 grand. Trouble there. You go yourself, Scotia Bank. Yeah. You need to endorse me, you know. You need to do that. Yeah, and I'm busted down. So the total would be 18,400. That's what the total they will pay. Because what we calculated, 8,400 is the interest. It's almost as a principal. See why you must borrow, guys? I've known persons who end up in credit card debt because of borrowing, alright? So be careful. You have to know the source of your income before you can borrow money. Alright, let's look at this one. And it says the floor shown below is carpeted. So this is the floor, and the carpet is 6. This is a rectangle, and it says it's 6 meters by 4.5 meters, and they ask us to calculate the area of the floor. So basically, we are calculating the area of a rectangle. So area of a rectangle would be length times width. Here's a question, guys, that I didn't understand up further. Please shed some light on it. I have no idea what they're saying. Alright, so it will be 6 times. We're gonna use 4.5. Alright, it's much easier. Or should I put it this way? Let's put it away. We're gonna multiply, right? So finish. I like to show work too. Students can see what I want and what I want. 6, 5, 30, so 3 carries 0. 6, 4 is 24, and 27. But remember, it's one decimal place. So the area would be 270, about 270, 27 meters square. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Alright, do you know if the carpet is sold at $20 per meter square, calculate the cost of the carpet needed to cover the complete floor. So if it's 27 and each is gonna cost $20, all I have to do is just multiply 27 by 20 plus 0, 2 7s 14. So that's 540. 2 plus 4 and 1, 540. So it will be $540. I love your test, Trinidad and Tobago. Love your test. Except for the one I didn't understand what they are saying, but I love this test. I love it. Alright, let's look at this one. I think I'm gonna small it up so you guys can see everything all at once. If I bang around, I go on. Trinidad, what go? Alright, so the routes from Aaron's house to his school are shown below. Alright, so in home, blah blah blah. So you look at the map and you see the school here. So alright, let us go straight to the question because there's a lot of details. So let us see what they want. They say, what is the shortest distance from the home to the school? It's the shortest distance. Alright, let's go. So may I assume it's a 4 and 1 kilometer. The route, we have to add the 2 and the 2, that's a 4, and then we get a total of 75 plus 48. So 75 plus 40. and these are meters, right? 8 plus 5, that's 3 carry 1. 4 and 7, 11 and 1, 12. Alright, so this is 130 meter. We know that it takes 1,000 meter to make 1 kilometer. So let us see if 1/8 of a kilometer is less than this. So we're going to multiply it by 1,000. So 8 into that you can't say, I already get a 1 here, so now 8 into 10, that's 1, 8 ones, right? So this have 2 carried down to 0. 8 into 20, that goes 2 times. So I already see say this is the smaller root. Alright, this would be the smaller root. So but they ask us the total distance. Around here so shorter. Oh, the bend is shorter than the straight line. Children to big, I wanna go on with. But anyway, that's the case. Alright. So this now, so it would be 4 and 4 kilometer. And then we have 113 meter. Alright, so we could just add the meter, kilometer, which is 5. Half a kilometer would be 500 meter. And there we have it. This will be our answer. So the distance, yo, some good question in our no peeps. Salute to the man. So 3, 1, 6. So it's 9 kilometer and 630 meter. These are some really, really good questions. I salute you, Trinidad and Tobago, alright? Give up yourself for that. Very nice question. Alright, let's proceed now. Oh, we're at 32. So we'll pick it up back in a few guys. You guys see, a phone company rates for prepaid cards are shown below. So their rate is 0.4 per minute. Night is 0.25. We could just call it 40 cents and 25 cents. Be easier, alright? Cindy spoke to her friend for 20 minutes during the day and 50 minutes during the night. What is the total cost for the calls? Alright, so we have separate rates, so we're gonna calculate it separate. So let us put things into perspective. So 20 minutes in the day told us that right here, right? But the rate is 40 cents. Let's multiply by 40 and then put in one decimal point, alright? So 0 times that, 4200, 42 is 8. It's gonna cost $80 for the 20 minutes. Alright, so we have 50 now. 50 times 25. No, but wouldn't that be 2 decimal places? Not be here. Right, wait, I'm finished. So 500, 55, 25. Put a 0, 200, 25, 10. So it's 2 decimal places. So this is $12 and 50 cents. And for the first one, what we get $8. So all we have to do now to get the final answer, we add both of them and in some space. We'll create some space. So the first one is $8 because of 2 decimal places, right? So all we have to do is just add the $8, and the $12. That's our $20 and 50 $0.60. So that would be $20. Very cheap. Let's move on to 33. It says a container and a bottle are shown below. Look like rum, like Jamaica rum. You go. Alright, so Jamie is filling the container with the water used in the pot for a rum. How many bottles of water does she need to refill the container completely? Alright, so I'm going to convert this 2.25 liters to liters to milliliters. Make it easier. Alright, so it takes 1,000 of this milliliter to make 1 liter. So all we have to do is multiply 2 and 2, put it as decimal, 2.75 times 1,000. Alright, and that will give us 18 milliliters. You guys would have done conversion in your class, right? So it's 2750, and we're dividing that by 2. So it's both of them are the same something now. This gone, divide by 10, divide by 25 now. 25 into 27, that's 1 time. That is going to be 2. So that's 11. So it's going to take 11 bottles to fill it up. Alright. Makes sense because 10 of them would be 2,500 and just one bottle. Alright, so let's move on. I might have to cut that video here and do another part 3 to it. The diagram below shows a piece of kite paper that is to be cut into triangular flags. Each flag has a base of 15 centimeters and a height of 12 centimeters. Oh, they gave us right here. Okay, cool. Alright. What is the greatest number of flags that can be made from the sheet of kite paper? Alright, so very nice question. Very nice question. Alright, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take this route. I'm gonna find the area, since it's about area. I'm gonna find the area for the rectangle, split this into a right angle triangle, find the area too, and then divide. So that's probably the best and easiest route. That's 72 and 90. So this is the area. So 0, 9, 2 is 18, 8, 1, 9, 7, 6, 3, and that's 64. So in terms of meters squared, this is what we have. And for the triangle now, the height of 15, can't even redraw it. I could just find the area straight, but I want to show students system because sometimes so this is 15 and this is 6. So 6 times 15, that's 90. So one side is 45. So in all, it will be 90. So we're going to divide 6480 by 90. This is a lot of work for 2 marks, though. It's quite a lot. Alright, so alright, so 9 sevens are 63. 9 7 63. So that's 1. Write down this 9 into that 2 times 9 so that will be a total of what? 720 or 70. So So that would be 72. So it would be 72 flags. Alright, Andrew wants to make 144 flags. How many sheets of kite paper will be needed? 144. Oh, they just double this. Small. Alright, so we have to double everything. How many sheets of kite paper should we need? Just two. This is one sheet, right? Let me see if this is one sheet. Yeah. So you just need two of this. Alright, so since this is gonna make 72, I wanna make 144, we just need two of the sheet. So it will be 72. Two twos are 4, two sevens are 14. Yeah, so you just need two of the sheets. And that's it. Very nice question, Trinidad. Big up myself for that. Alright, let's look at 35. It says Wendy has 10 kilograms of flour. She uses 2 kilograms, 675 to make a batch of bread, and 1 kilogram, 970 grams to make a batch of cakes. How much flour does Wendy use altogether? And they want it in kilogram and grams. Alright, so let's go. So we have a total of 10. But that's not relevant. So we have 2, 6, 7, 5. So we're going to separate this. Once you reach 1,000, you have to carry over, right? And one there, so no. Alright, so 5, adding up 7, 7, 14, 4 carry 1, 9 and 1, 10, and that's 6. So that's carry the 0, carry the 1. So in all, it's 4 kilograms and 45 grams. Alright, very nice question. How much flour does she have remaining? So and they want it in that. So we're gonna subtract now. So in all, she had what, 10 kilograms. Put everything in grams. It's a 4. It's a 45. So you have to go borrow, right? 5 from this account. Here 0, so you borrow. Borrow that one. This 9, 9, 9, 1. That make 5, 4 from that, like 5, 3 from that, like 9, 4 from 9, 5. So it would be 5 kilograms. 5 kilograms remaining and 955 grams. So some bad question you guys set in on. I salute you guys. Alright, C says how many batches of cake can Wendy make with remaining flour? Let me see. So we have 5. What do you take to make one cake? I have to go back up. What do you take to make one? So you take the usage to make a batch of bread. And 1 kilogram, 9 cents to make a batch of. Alright. That look like 3. Look at, let me just check. Look, it's 3. Alright, so we have 1. Let's see how much it takes to make one. 1,790. 1,970. 1,970. Should I divide the number? Try some. 3 9 2,729. 3 1 3 and 5. Alright. So you can make 3. And you have 45 grams. Alright. So that would be 3 cakes. Alright, let's move on to the next one. It says name the solid below. So it have a like a square base. So that would be a square base pyramid. Okay, here, not writing. So this would be a square base pyramid. And I get 1 mark for that. Could it be the tetrahedron? No, that's what when you have a triangle like this. Alright? So guys, just know them. Drawing it up is solid. I'm not good at drawing. I'm not good at draw that. Alright? Alright, 37. The diagram below shows a triangle ABC and its image after 2 movements. Let me see the original. The original ABC. Alright. First, that's what I'm saying. The first movement of the triangle ABC is to flip about the mirror line. Describe fully the second movement. I don't understand what they're saying here. So first movement of the triangle ABC is to flip about the mirror line. Oh, they're saying that they flip it, they turn it around. So the first movement of the flip it about the mirror line. So this is the mirror line. So that means that's it like so then. But the movement is Adam. Right? Two movement given this. I guess they are saying this is the second, this is the result. And they are saying the first movement of the triangle is to flip about the origin. No, flip about the mirror line. So that means if you have flip it, I think it's correct, you know. So you have, let's see now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 1, 2, flip it. So that's still like this. So that go undergo a translation. A 1, 2. Translation at 2, 0. I'm not so sure about this, you know, guys. Not sure what I say. So I'm going with a translation of Q0 would be the second one, assuming when they say they flip about the origin, about the mirror line. The triangle DEF make a quarter turn about the point F on a clockwise rotation on the diagram. Mark the new position of the triangle DEF. I say make a what now? Makes a quarter turn. So quarter about 45 degrees about the point F on a clockwise direction. F and the clockwise. So it'll be clockwise, it'll go so. Alright. And then now they say mark the new position of E. So either the 1, 2, either the 1, 2. So either there, so now. So that'll be the new pointer. These are some really challenging questions though. Alright, it says there's an incomplete quadrilateral on the grid. Quadrilateral has only one pair of parallel lines. Complete the shape. Only one pair, so that's what the sign is. Down trapezoid, so also, and incident is supposed to turn the other way, and these will be parallel. But these now go the same direction. Nice question again, very nice question. I think we're gonna stop at 40. Let's see what's on. Alright, so Tia has 3 similar triangles. Each triangle has 3 equal sides. Name one type of triangle that Tia has. So Tia has 3 similar triangles. Each triangle has 3 equal sides. So it could be equilateral. It could be. It is. It says all 3 sides are equal. So that would give us an equilateral. Alright, so let's move on to the last one for today, which is number 40. Alright, so there's a B part to it. It says Tia joins the 3 triangles to form the shape below. Draw the line of symmetry on the shape. So line of symmetry means when you fold them together, they get exact. So let us change the color so we can identify the line of symmetry. Alright, it couldn't be so. So if we should cut it so. That will be the line of symmetry. No, hold on. This side. Oh yeah, it's correct. This side big, and then this whole out to this. Alright, so it's correct. That will be the line of symmetry. Alright, C says Tia drawing three other similar triangles to shape to form a regular six-sided polygon. Complete the shape below. Alright, so you want a six-sided figure. So bam. This. Should put it in black though, make it look more. Alright. But it shouldn't be two lines. So it should be two lines. Let's see. No, it's correct. One, two. Alright. So that will complete the other three triangles. Perhaps I'll color it up, but that's not relevant right now. Let's move on to the. So this is the final. No, we're not at the final one yet. Oh yes, see the final one here now. The tally chart below shows the votes obtained by 4 students for the post of class prefect. Alright, so let's go now. It says Karen received 6 votes, Atiba 4 votes, Satish, oh we don't know hers, and Martin. And it says if 28 students voted, complete tally for the frequency for such. Alright, so we have a complete link. We'll find the frequency first. So the total frequency is 28. So let's see, 6 and 4, 10, 21. So that means 7 persons voted. So total is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Right, so that will be it. And then for this part, check if it comes 6 and 14 and 20. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Oh, let me see if there's a part B to it. Alright, so there's no part B. So guys, thank you so much for watching. This is the Nuts Bennett. Please ensure that you are subscribed so you can get the benefit of part B. This is Nuts Bennett. I'm out, no doubt. See you guys in another video.